Thank you for tuning in to Wicked Turtle Network exclusive. Follow us on all social media and also click the link tree in the description of this video. When clicking the link tree, you will be able to follow all of Wicked Turtle's social medias, our Instagram, our Twitter, our Facebook, our YouTube. You might also be able to get access to the Wicked Turtle store. I also would like to take the time right now and welcome us as a brand new ambassador to Raise Energy Drinks. Wicked Turtle has joined the hashtag Raise Rebellion with Raise Energy Drinks. Raise Energy Drinks gives you fresh, which stands for focus, recovery, energy, stamina, and hydration, with giving you no crash. Raise has zero sugar with electrolytes and BCAA aminos. So hashtag Raise Up and go to your local GNC or vitamin shop and pick up a can, or go to repsports.com and order your Raise Energy Drinks and other athletic supplements in bulk, and type in order code Wicked Turtle for 15% off your order, and that code will be in the description of this video. The following Wicked Turtle Network presentation has strong language and strong content. Viewer discretion is advised.
What are you talking about?
Peeps? What up, peeps? What up, peeps? It's your boy, the Penguin. And on the mic tonight, I have my good buddy, the Dude.
What's up, everybody?
So, we took a little break.
A big fan here
right?
in the background.
That's alright. It's hot, man.
At
It's
least I
hot.
have one fan.
What's funny is when we went off for break for a little bit, it was nice and cool. And then all of a sudden, this heat is coming back in, and now we're hot. Now we need fans, and we air conditioning, and all kinds of stuff.
Summer's making last, and then
so
it says summer ain't officially here yet, and summer is still kicking until at least SummerSlam is over, right?
Yeah, right. I'm actually ready. I'm actually ready for some cooler
Me
temperatures.
too.
I'm not ready for snow, but I'm ready for cooler temperatures.
Yeah,
So,
I like fall.
Yeah, I'm a fall guy. I'm definitely a fall dude. I'm a fall and spring guy. I can't
like
do
spring.
heat. It's the big guy. It's the big guy in me, man. You know, it's a fat boy.
I can't anymore either. I can't do cold.
Yeah. The older you get, like the older you get, the worse your joints get. Like I'm pushing 40 and my joints are like hurting me bad.
I feel
so
you.
how have you been, man? What have you been doing since our little break?
Not much, man. I gotta get things in order here, get my ID renewed, and hopefully get my permit so I can start getting me on the road.
Oh, that'd be great. Then we could meet up at some shows and stuff. That'd be cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'd like to.
Did you go into any shows while we were off?
I went to True. Did I talk about that?
I think so, a little bit. I think the last time you said you went to a show, but you said you told me you recorded some video and stuff. So
yeah, I haven't sent that to you yet, but I could get that to you and do something. I'd like to do a vlog series, like show how I go to the shows and stuff. So I'm doing another True show coming up. It's the 4th.
Oh, well,
That's
September
weekend,
4th?
man. Yep.
Okay, it's in September.
That's action-packed weekend. September 4th is True, and 5th is all out. And depending on whether or not somebody makes that depending on if he makes an appearance on Friday. If he comes, I'm going to say it now. If CM Punk comes Friday, I'm definitely without buying all out.
Okay.
I'll there's in line for that.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was really busy. The reason why we were off is one of the reasons is because I wasn't available on Monday. I was I was off. I started my weekend out here. I'll show this real quick for you guys. I started my week off. I
Nice.
sent this to the Duke. He knows exactly where this is at. This is right in his
Heck
neck of the
yeah.
woods. And then we did some nice some stuff up
Jimmy?
there. We went camping, which was cool. I got to see some great sights, dude. Where you live at is absolutely gorgeous. There's so much
Oh,
beautiful
yeah, man.
country land up there. Made me love Pennsylvania so much more than what I love now. I'll show you another picture here. Here's another picture. This is a picture
I love
took.
that picture. That's awesome. Yeah, I went
That
there
lake
on
was that lake is cool.
one day. It's a
Well,
beautiful scenery. Seen
that
an
lake
eagle
is
one day.
yeah. There was eagles up there, bald eagles. Um, I saw a lot of turkey vultures, like big
Oh,
birds.
yeah. They'll take up a whole road. They're crazy.
Yeah, and I saw the Pennsylvania Grand Canyon. That was very cool. I had a lot of
Yeah.
fun there. Yeah, we just camped the whole time. There's a small story, real quick. At our campsite, the ranger came down and said, "Hey, you guys need to keep an eye out." We're like, "Why? Why are we keeping an eye out?" It's like, "Oh well, we found a rattlesnake at the top
Uh-oh.
part of our campsite. Not where we were staying at, but on the top part where there was like the dogs and stuff like that." So I didn't know rattlesnakes are
Yeah, yeah.
bad up there in your neck of the woods.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah, so
There's a rattlesnake actually up in Morris, Pennsylvania. I don't know. That's in between me and you, I do believe. And they do that yearly. It's a rattlesnake roundup, and that's pretty fun. They do a lot of vendors and food stuff. I haven't done that in a while, but yeah, that's crazy with all the rattlesnakes.
well, before I get to my next section of what else I did, because dude, I'm such a busy person during the summer. So let me pay some bills
Hell
for
yeah,
Wicked
man.
Turtle. Right now, you guys, if you guys want to look here, I have, and if you guys are listening, I'm throwing up a can. It's our Raise, it's the Raise energy drink, 0 sugar.
Good looking
And
can.
it's the rainbow. It tastes like Skittles. I swear to God, it's liquid Skittles in a can.
Yeah.
If you guys like Skittles and you don't want all that sugar,
I'm sold, man.
dude. But yeah, let me get
I
here.
think by next,
Go ahead.
I'm hoping by next time I'll have one to try myself.
I mean, if you don't, you can always go to a GNC or a vitamin shop. They have them there.
Yeah.
So
I want to try GNC too.
yeah. But let me get in here. Wicked Turtle has joined the hashtag Raise Rebellion with Raise Energy Drinks. Raise Energy Drinks gives you fresh, which stands for focus, recovery, energy, stamina, and hydration, with giving you no crash. Raise has 0 sugar with electrolytes and BCAA aminos. So hashtag Raise Up. Go to your local GNC or vitamin shop and pick up a can. And if you're like our wrestling friends who like work out a lot and stuff, they
Yeah.
have some what is it? What did you call them? There was supplements on there, right? There was like
Yeah, pre-workout stuff. You know, your protein
pre-workout stuff. There's a
stuff.
sleep thing. There's a sleep aid I want to try to work. I want to try.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I don't think they have any weight gain or anything. I think they do have protein shakes, and I knew they have snack cakes now for you weightlifters.
Yeah, protein cakes.
Yeah. So if you guys want to get some of that stuff, you can only get that stuff online. I can tell you that right now. The drinks you can buy at GNC. You can also buy them online. But if you want the
cake brand new.
Yeah, the cakes are online. The protein
like
shakes and
last
the
month
workout
or
stuff.
something.
And they have shaker bottles too.
And we got a code and everything, right?
Yeah. You guys got to go to repsports.com, order in bulk, type in order code Wicked Turtle for 15% off your order, and that code will be in the description of this video. So in the description of this video,
when you get to see products on there, when you get to see products, that 15% helps.
Yeah, and I got, let's see, since we're ambassadors of Raise, they sent this to me for free. All I had to do was pay shipping. Shipping was like $6-7, something like that.
Not bad.
And then if you use our promo code, you get 15% off. It's like $30, something like that. You get take that off of that. So it's not a bad deal.
Yeah.
They're delicious. I can tell you right now, they're not as sweet as Bangs, for instance, but the taste is there. The taste is definitely there. So
because sometimes you get a real strong flavor with them Bangs with that. Not
the
that
Bangs
strong
can be really
flavor,
sweet sometimes.
Yeah, overwhelmingly sweet.
Yeah, and I actually want to
a friend of mine, a friend of the program, the Wicked Turtle Network, and he did all our shirts and stuff when we first did it. Crow is now an ambassador for Rays.
Good
I want you
stuff.
guys to,
Good
yeah,
stuff.
he's a good dude. He's had some troubles in the past, but now he's a really good dude. He's a
We
really
all
good
have.
friend
Yeah.
of mine. Yeah, he's a really good friend of
Son of
mine.
Hulk, right?
Yeah, and he
Real
now is
big dude.
a sponsor, and he's doing
That's
better.
a good one because that is a big dude, and you got that after
Yeah, I want to
behind
do
it
a
with
shout
that.
out for him because he was in an auto accident a couple months ago. Almost killed. Well, it
Shout
did
out,
kill
man.
him. He actually died for 15 seconds. He told me.
Oh Jesus,
So
man.
yeah, he had it was a really bad accident. But he's on the mend. He's coming back up, and he's got
Good
some
stuff.
sponsors
Good
coming his
stuff.
way and stuff. So I want to give him a little shout out and to show my appreciation for him. And he took an application I sent him for Rays, and now he is a sponsor of Rays. Now Rays is a sponsor of his
Good
stuff
stuff.
and what he does. So.
Shout to him. Love to love.
Yeah, so yeah, my next this past week was my wife's birthday, so shout out to my wife. It was
Yeah,
her
man.
birthday on
Shout
the
out to
14th.
Mrs. Turtle, Mrs.
Yeah,
Penguin.
I'll show you right here. Here, I put it on my Instagram. Again, if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, I do a lot of photos up there. I do food stuff up there. One and only penguin. That's the number one only penguin. You'll find me on Instagram. But this was one of the pictures I put up. I thought this was a good photo.
Great stuff.
We went to Baltimore for the day.
We're thinking about doing that in June, and so your picks got me hyped up for going and potentially.
I'll tell you what, from where I live at, it was like the easiest drive. We took the Tesla. It was like the easiest drive that I've ever taken.
Oh yeah?
Like, yeah, dude, I went down there. That was the most expensive drive I ever taken because we got down there, we parked in the parking garage. It cost me $28 to park there.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, but as a perk, since I have an EV, I got the charge for free for 5 hours.
Well, that's good.
So I had free. It charged my car the whole way up. I didn't have to stop at a supercharger or nothing on the way home. I was down and back and fine. Yeah, it was
Excellent.
an easy trip. It was gorgeous that day. It was a little hot, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You know.
No, it's a dog.
But we had a good time. We had a blast. Yeah, we saw octopus, jellyfish. Let's see.
Sorry about the dogs
octopus.
there.
We had, yo, listen, man, it happens.
Yeah,
Octopus,
they like to
jellyfish,
talk.
sharks.
Did they have any of the walk-through aquariums?
Yeah, we went to the harbor. It was kind of cool.
I'm still in a sense on the walk-through. They scared me when I was younger. I went back when SeaWorld was in Ohio, but it scared me that. Then the walk-through aquariums for the sharks. They had to trick me. I thought there were turtles in there.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Like, we had so much fun. We had so much fun doing it. I mean,
awesome, man.
I told my wife we're definitely gonna do it again. It's definitely something
man.
I want to do again because it was just so easy to get down there. It was right off 83 where we stayed at.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, it was like right off 83. It was so awesome. It was just a beautiful, beautiful day.
Yeah. I think we had to Knobles ourselves on Wednesday, maybe Wednesday, Friday after winter holds.
And we had Brazilian steakhouse. Went to a Brazilian steakhouse.
Oh yeah.
Here's some pics. I'll show some pics to everybody. This is a pic of some jellyfish, guys.
Ooh, man.
Here's another jellyfish I took. Again, this sucks for the people who are listening. They're not going to be able to see these pictures. That's why I say tune into the video.
Yeah, check out that Instagram for some really beautiful pictures. Now, that's your camera phone?
Yeah, this came off of, yeah. What you think that's great? Wait do you see this picture? This is absolutely stunning.
Wow.
Yes.
Dude, that's a National Geographic picture right there. Serious.
Yeah, I mean, it was a lot of fun. The aquarium was kind of boring, but I'll tell you right now, we stuffed ourselves silly at that Brazilian steakhouse. If you guys ever go to a Brazilian steakhouse, have you ever seen that before?
I've seen one, so like the Salt Bay and stuff.
Okay, so no, Salt Bay brings out his own food. What this is they bring food out on a stick. All right, and this is what happens. They give you a green and a red chip. It's green on one side, red on the other. You go green, that means it's all go. And guys will come around with a spit. They'll hit it to your table, and then they slice off meats as much as you want. It's like all you can eat.
Wow.
Yeah. Now, granted, this costs money. It cost me and my wife.
I
bet you we spent $100 there just between me and my wife, and then 30 on the kid, on the son.
But you don't get to do that very often, no?
I was a little bit mad. I didn't want to throw money like that, but damn, it was good. Here's the thing: there was not one morsel in that restaurant that was not like bad. Everything was delicious. Every little morsel that I put in my mouth was awesome. Like just completely, totally recommend.
I'm no food critic, but because I've notoriously picked out the one Chinese food there in Hayton, the buffet. I always liked it. The other guys from Smart Guys like you, but come to find out, like that is the worst place to eat. Like even Paul Bo, they're like,
is that the one down the road from the church?
Eating there?
Is that the one down the road from the church?
Yes. The buffet by oh my God, what was it? Booty's Place. Oh my God,
I know what you're talking
that
about.
Booty's Place. But that place is so freaking expensive. I think it was maybe like $20 spaghetti there. We went in there and sat down. They told us the prices. We walked out. That's highfalutin thing. And $20 for spaghetti. Come on, spaghetti.
Yeah, that place is. That place looks suspect.
Supposed to be a nice
me and a kilowatt wanted to stop there a couple times, and I'm like, I don't know, this place looks suspect.
The Chinese buffet.
Yeah.
Hey, we always had a good time. It was there, but they said that they had some their roast wrap problem, something like that.
Yeah, me and the kilowatt always stopped at Sheets. We were a Sheets guy. When we went up there to Hazleton, we'd always go to Sheets. Or one time I went to
you can't beat it.
I'm trying to remember Denny's. We went to Denny's at one time. That was up there. That was good.
I have a foot. I don't have arms in that race. I mean, that's all right, but it's still at the end of the day gas station food. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm only going there because it's after a show or whatever, and it's so lit, nothing else is open, and it hits the spot. But I'm not picking that over.
It does. Plus, you can get like 4 hot dogs for like $3.
See, you can't beat 2 hot dogs for $1.
No, 4 hot dogs for $3.
Oh, is it 4?
Yeah, it's 2 for $1. So, but like me, I always get like chili and onion. I get chili and onion, so mine goes up a little higher.
How's
like
their chili?
I'm talking about Sheets. You had Sheets chili?
Yeah, too.
Yeah.
I've never tried their chili.
Oh man, you gotta try their chili dogs. Are the best, dude. I love them. Ketchup. I always get mine with ketchup and onions. Chili, ketchup, and onions. That's a penguin special right there.
I'll try penguin special.
I want to do. They're doing all these celebrity meals right now. You know, you see that McDonald's has the Sweetie meal. So
the Sweetie, yeah.
Yeah, so I was thinking about. I told you this a while back. I was thinking about going to Burger King and get your Duke's meal this year that you always talk about.
Oh yeah, man! I forget what the hell that is in.
Hold on, I have it here. I have it saved. I remember. I saved it.
Oh yeah.
I gotta dig it up. Yeah,
I came up with that off the cuff, man, and that did sound like a good burger.
Here it is. So this is what the Duke said. This is a Duke meal right here. It's a large Bacon King with onion rings and extra sauce. Tell them to forget those nasty ass French fries and give you an order of onion rings. Then wash that shit down with a grape soda. Bada bing, bada boom.
Bing, boom. Well, now you can get the Rick and Morty sodas. Just typical because it tastes like chlorine pool water.
No, listen, I like Burger King. Burger King has like probably the biggest burger on the planet.
I love Burger King.
The Whopper is the shit.
Yeah. I actually have in my inbox, and I could even send this to you too. I have the garlic bacon king burger.
Oh, the garlic one?
Spoiler alert, it was good.
What was it? The garlic one, right?
The garlic, yeah, they had you know how they did crispy onion? Well, this was like garlic petals.
Oh, really?
Same kind of concept, but yeah, it gave me that nice little crisp, like crunch to your. It wasn't terrible, but I'd probably order it again.
I don't know. I haven't seen it around. I'll have to go take a look, but yeah,
yeah,
they trying the Sweetie meal. The Sweetie meal is like the new thing. It's
man.
What it is? It's a 4-piece nugget. It's what is it? A Big Mac and fries, and then she has sweetie sour sauce, which is basically sweet and sour sauce. That's all it is.
See, yeah,
And,
that seems to me the gimmick of these meals is this special sauce. Because with the
yeah,
BTS one, it was the Korean and chili,
yeah, the sweet chili, right? Wasn't it sweet chili
the
sauce or something like that?
sweet chili, and it was something. Was it Korean or was it
I forget what it was. There was, dude. Listen,
It
when
was
they
like a
did,
spicy mustard.
I loved when they did the Rick and Morty shit. That
Oh yeah,
what
man.
is it? The teriyaki sauce or whatever. That thing was the shit.
That's what sauce.
Yeah, I always felt that the Big Mac sauce. I always felt they should have had that to dunk shit in. I could dip
Yes.
anything in Big Mac sauce. Fries, burgers, chicken. It doesn't matter.
I
I can
like
put
the
anything in Big Mac
zesty.
sauce.
I like zesty sauce from Burger King is really good too. That they put in that the King burger.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
really good too. But
So we were talking wrestling. Let's talk. You have a clip, right? Let's show that clip.
yeah, let's throw it to the clip.
All right.
A
let's show
friend
the
of
clip
mine
right
in
now.
the. All right.
Explain this before we throw it up. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, a friend of mine had sent me this in the H3 Discord. He was at the Pro Wrestling Guerrilla that Malachi Black made his entrance at. So Pro Wrestling Guerrilla just came back, and this was their show last, like it was 2 Fridays ago. He was in the crowd. He had sent me a picture. I asked him if he had any socials to plug, and he didn't. You know, he didn't have any that he wanted to give out. He said that don't worry about it. But he sent
All right,
us this clip from the crowd, and check it out.
Let's check it out right now. All right, there we go. So that was Malachi Black, right?
Yep, aka Aleister Black, aka Tony End.
Yeah,
Some cool
PPW
seconds
just had their show this past weekend, by the way. It was, I understand it went really good. Rembrandt's the new what TV
Is
champ?
it W TV champ? Yep.
Is he
And,
the new TV
Andy
champ?
Hedder's
Yeah.
is he the No Limits, or maybe
I
that's
think he's in
what
No
he had
Limits.
is.
He might be in No Limits.
I
saw
think
that.
he's the No Limits, and WYLN is Andy Hedder, and I don't
Andy
know who
Hedder,
he
yeah.
is.
Yeah, but somebody came out and surprised him after the match. Did you see that? Did you see that footage?
No.
Yeah, I don't know who it was, but like I said, I haven't been to PPW in over years, so it's been some of the characters are there and back and forth. I heard Sanctuary had their match this week too. That went really good. That was a good show.
Yeah,
Our buddy the Kilowatt was the host. Our buddy the Kilowatt was the host of that match. Yeah.
And they're the camp frozen stuff too. I see.
Yeah, what did they do? Oh yeah, they had a last weekend, not this weekend, but last weekend they had their show, right?
Yeah, I do believe.
Yeah.
I need
it was the
going out
birthday
paying
party.
for IWTV again. Yeah. Was it? Was it Eric Lee?
I can't. I need the extra dough, or I would.
Yeah.
Still waiting on CM Punk. I'm pretty sure he's probably gonna make I think it's gonna be a thing. He hasn't said anything about it, but I'm pretty sure that's a lock. That's a lock. What do you think? Do you think he'll be that's a lock for him to be in? Because it's kind of almost been a watch now. We should have like a little ticker on screen about when CM Punk actually shows up, because I think we've heard more rumors about CM Punk than we have heard about Daniel Bryan. That's more been pulled down than anything.
Yeah. But yeah, I think it's really the time.
I like when you texted.
He shot him down really quick. Like, usually when the build gets up there, he doesn't want to let people down. So he's like, just squash it. No, I'm not going to come back at WrestleMania, Extreme Rules, whatever the case may be. And this time, he's teasing it. You know, he had an MMA thing. He was like, that guy's really elite. You know, just the other day he posted on Instagram 3/11/21. I think were the numbers. Don't quote me, but that was the 3 times that he's been signed to a wrestling contract. 2003, 2011, and now 2021.
We'll see.
The signs are
We'll
pointing
see.
there.
Like I said, we need a
I'll
tinker.
believe it was behind. I believe it when it was from behind the curtain.
I'm just
And
happy that
music
my
hits.
Christian Cage won that title.
Absolutely, man.
That's what I'm happy about. I'm happy that Christian Cage got the title.
Yeah, man. When he hit that kill
Weird to
switch
see
on the
people
chair.
his age get that. Yeah.
Yeah. Man, let me tell you, I haven't popped like since the CM Punk era. Like when he hit that, I was like, "There's no way he's gonna win." It's like, all right.
It was a good pop. It really was. It was definitely a good time to pop.
And it was a memorable win because Kenny was on a hell of a no, he was on a hell of a no loss record.
Well,
a streak there for
I think it's just build up to, and also I think AEW wants more of Kenny Omega back on Impact, or not back on AEW than on Impact. You know.
Yeah, and I think that it would help for Christian to be back on their TV. And then AAW had Triple Mania. Excuse me, this weekend. I'm not exactly sure that the company AAW, where the Kenny Omega's the champion there, and he wrestled Andrade El Idolo, and he came out with Ric Flair. And
I've seen that.
He put Conan in the figure 4, and put Omega in the figure 4.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
What's it? Yeah. He owns how many titles did he own before the Impact? Like he had AEW Championship. I saw
Impact. AEW. Oh man, quite a few.
I was trying to remember what the other one was. There was another one he had around his waist too. I couldn't see it. I thought maybe it might have been Japan. Yeah. Was it the New Japan title?
I don't think he has any in New Japan right now. I'm not.
He just has a lot. Sure. It's cool to see other titles on other promotions, which is funny. I've only seen that one time.
Yeah, man.
Evander James came to PPW one year with the Hog title. I thought that was kind of cool.
What was that now?
Evander James came to PPW with when he was the champ, the Hog champ. He had the Hog title with him.
Okay, nice.
It was pretty cool. He tried to charge me. He tried to charge me to take a picture with him. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. I don't need a picture with you like that. I was like, I can take my cell phone out and take it. It's like, no.
That's not a very good noodle.
I was wondering if do you like his new gimmick? Do you like his
growing, yeah. It's growing on me, yeah.
I think it is. Yeah, that you just said the key word there. It's growing. It's definitely growing on me. Like, he debuted for Leapfrog.
It was out of norm for me, so I can see your point. It was so out of norm because a man you can trust, and even going back to the.
I mean, it was cool. I mean, but then you had that Dark Order. You have the Dark Order doing that now. I mean,
which that was pretty cool. PPW had Preston Vance and Stu Grayson and Orlando in a 4-way.
Yeah, but you're very pumped about what's coming up your way, right?
What's that?
Isn't Evil Ono coming up, right?
Oh no, I misread that. It was Rembrandt. They had put that Rembrandt was coming, and he was in a tag team on Dark Order with Dark Order on AW Dark Order, and but it's going to be that one will be a really good one. Saru's going to be there. I don't know if you know Saru. If you're familiar, he's pretty decent in this area. He'll bring he'll bring butts to the seats of Williamsport.
Did you watch the Del Fuego match, by the way?
Oh, that was
on AEW.
Man, some stuff.
Yeah, he's coming to PPW next month.
I seen that. I'd like to meet him. Him and Sammy Guevara.
Definitely Sammy. I definitely want to meet Sammy Guevara.
Yeah.
That dude's cool.
Give us some vlog hints.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely would like to meet him. I
Yeah.
actually, yeah, I follow him on YouTube and I watch his YouTube a lot. So, yeah,
But yeah, Saru, he's pretty known in this area now. He's going to be there, and Zach Storm. Um, it's just a lot of people that like in this area of Williamsport really know. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But I think it's a good time for it.
I'll tell you what, I gotta hand it to the Sanctuary. I think the Sanctuary is having some good shows. I've watched a couple of their
Yeah,
stuff,
dude.
and they've been
Good.
doing a lot of their stuff not just by their $5 Fight Club of seeing it live. They've also been broadcasting live on Facebook too, which has been kind of cool. So if you can't make it to the show, you don't want
Yeah.
to go to the show, you can actually see it on Facebook, which was
On you,
very awesome, I think.
I just got some more. They're not running on Twitter anymore, but they're doing it on Facebook. So their catalog is on Facebook, and it goes live on Facebook, and then they'll go into their catalog afterwards. But it also goes on YouTube, but there's probably like a day or so delay on that. But it does go on the Sanctuary's YouTube page, so check that
Yeah.
too. The Sanctuary Wrestling or Sanctuary Stunt Fight Studio.
Yeah. Yeah, and now another thing I gotta show props, especially for PPW, is props to them. They just got a contract with Fight. They're gonna have all their stuff backlogged on Fight,
Yeah,
and their
exciting
episodes
stuff.
on Fight. So you'll be able to
Real
watch
exciting stuff.
PPW on Fight now, which is very, very cool. Very good for them. They should get
Yeah, so-
IWTV, to be honest. They should go for IWTV.
Yeah.
But
They should.
at least that there's somewhere that you can see backlogs and see the shows, which is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
They should be on IWTV though.
Rope to Rope, they had a great show at Chemung County Fair. Like
Oh,
over
nice.
500 people there. Really turnout.
Yeah,
Rope
we
to
need to
Rope's
talk.
been
We
killing
need
it
to
back to
talk
the
to Rope
toes.
Through.
Absolutely, dude.
I'm just saying, hit me up, Rope.
Come, yeah. Let's go to
Hit
that
me up.
September 25th. Come down to Williamsport on September 25th. We'll have to talk to
Just hit me
the
up.
powers
I'm
that
here
be.
for you.
Let's talk to the powers that be.
You know, I'm just saying, I produce. Just saying.
I think
All right.
they benefit greatly.
Let's get into our homework. We had some homework.
Yes, sir.
We were good noodles, and we did our homework.
We did do our homework.
Yes, we tried to get one movie for you guys. We tried to. It's just, dude, this is what it is. No one's going to movie theater, so we can't find the movies, and I'm not paying money to go to a movie theater. I'll wait till it comes out in streaming in a couple days.
Disney is very lock and key with their movies anymore, man. So,
Well, you can thank Scarlett
HBO
Johansson
Max,
for that.
But HBO Max, hey, they released that stuff right on there. You don't have to pay any extra. I love it.
I love it. So
So
let's
that's
talk
what we
about.
watched.
Let's talk about What If first. Let's talk about What If.
All right.
That's short and sweet, and we can get that out of the way. What did
We
you
can,
think
yeah.
of the start of What If?
Very interesting. I like the concept of it, and I can't wait to see it. It gave me Twilight Zone vibes. Did it give you that?
Yes.
It gave me Marvel Universe Twilight Zone vibe.
Yeah, I think it gave it to me. It gave me that vibe of we're now fully into the multiverse now. We're now fully into seeing more stories about the multiverse with Marvel. They're definitely. It's funny. It's like Loki. You're seeing the branches all over the place.
Venom.
Yeah, did you see the news about Venom? I think Venom's going straight to streaming, if I am mistaken.
Oh, really? Well, that's excellent. But
yeah.
I'm definitely going to try to see that in theaters. I'm
What is
very
it? Venom
excited.
and Hotel Transformation or Hotel Transylvania. The new
Your
one.
nieces love that one.
They're both going to. I think
nieces
they're going straight to streaming. But
oh, well, hell yeah, man.
that's the way to go. And it was cool to see this TV show, What If, because, and if anybody doesn't know what it is, What If is actually based on an old comic book series called What If.
Right.
And by the way, happy Free Comic Book Day, which was on the 14th.
Yes.
I picked up my free comic books today.
I didn't get out there, but I'm going to get to the shop soon, and I hopefully they got a cool thing. I didn't take it out, but
No, I got Batman today. Just today, I picked up a Batman issue for Free Comic Book Day, and they also had
Nice.
King Shark, which we'll talk about that in the next review. But What If is actually is based off an old comic book series of what would happen. Robert Kirkman, the guy who invented The Walking Dead, did a actual graphic novel series for them for What If, and what would happen if the Avengers
really?
were zombies.
Oh, yeah, I know the Marvel. I didn't realize that was Robert Kirkman.
Yeah, Robert Kirkman actually did the graphic novel for that. I borrowed it from the library one time and read it. It was very, very interesting. And you're gonna see that in a cartoon here for What If, and it's also What If like in this episode. And again, if this is spoilers, guys, go pause it right now if you don't want any spoilers. Pause it right now. Go watch it. Come back to this show.
Right.
In this episode, it was what if Steve Rogers didn't get into the machine that turned him into Captain America? They give him the super soldier serum, and it was actually
Agent Carter.
Agent Carter got in there, and to be honest, when I saw this, I loved it. I liked it a lot because you've seen a lot of stuff about oh, she's a woman. What are you doing in her? A dame can't be Captain America. A dame can't do this. A dame can't be a super
woman
soldier.
Can't do that.
Yeah, and I liked how it pushed that type of threshold. I thought that was very, very cool. And to be honest,
I think if the one I'm not mistaken, she kicked the one guy right in the balls because he's like, "Oh, a woman can't do that," and she put the shield down. And she's like, I think she punched her in the balls.
I'll tell you right now, with her background training, she looked more badass than Captain America. And I'm sorry if I do not want the Captain American to smite me down. But listen,
but he had a good role too. He was in the original Iron
Man. I was like, what?
So hell yeah, man.
He was the first Iron Man.
He was good at that role.
Insane. And this show gets you thinking about what would happen if they switch roles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It was just such a good. I watched it. What the funny thing is that I took a picture of it. It was on my Instagram. I was watching it in my Tesla while I was charging my Tesla. That's where I got to watch it from.
Nice.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yes, that's when I was watching the first episode. But it was. I was just sitting there. I'm like, wow, this is just amazing. Like this is just cool because it opens up more stories for you to watch. You know. It's just.
I wait for the next one.
Me too. Like I was like, man, I wish there was another one because this is what I hate about.
Yeah.
And the Kilowatt, me and him used to go back and forth about this. He likes to have an episodic every Friday drop. Me, I like them all dropped at one time, and then binge watch the whole thing.
Oh, dude, that's how I am because I haven't even watched, but maybe the first episode of Rick and Morty. Everybody keeps saying no, and it's like, well, I'm waiting for it all to drop. I'm recording it so I can watch it all at once.
Yeah. I like watching all those episodes.
And sometimes I'll even wait. Sometimes I'll wait to break, like to uncensored. I'm that kind of guy too.
Yeah, and that's how it was with Loki for me. Like I waited. Like I watched the first episode, and I'm like, I'm gonna wait. And I waited for all of them to drop, and then, I just had to ignore Facebook. You have to ignore Facebook when you're doing something like that because everyone likes to give you spoilers or say, "Oh, I love this, and I want to do this, and this is how I felt." I'm like, "Oh man, I haven't watched the whole thing yet." You know.
I wouldn't call it old. Maybe we're seasoned. Seasoned a little bit different than the people who don't have the patience to wait. Yeah, I wait for the rest of them. I wait till it all comes out.
I rewatch stuff all the time. I rewatch stuff all the time. Like Stranger Things, for instance. I'm about to watch that again. Walking Dead. I'm gonna watch The Walking Dead again through seasons. So
I told my dad. My dad got really big into Walking Dead because of me, and then I fell out of it around season 9. And I promised him. I said, maybe we're not. I'll start and I'll watch it from the beginning, and I'll watch it all through.
Yeah. I'm gonna rewatch it just to watch my boy Rick. I love Rick Grimes. Rick Grimes, I think, is like the best hero.
Yeah, dude.
He's just like the all-American.
I'd like to see him get his side movie.
I'd like to see, I like to see how. I'm just so excited about it just because I want to see what happens here at the end. 'Cause this is the final season, and I want to see how they're going
Yep.
to end it. If they end it correctly, if they end it right,
Right.
Well,
Because we can't get that with Sunday.
so
You know?
what's your rating?
We
What's your
gotta end it
rating
right.
on this first? What's your rating on this first episode of What If?
Oh man, let me see. I'd probably have to give it a solid 7.5. 7.5.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna go.
So
I'm gonna go real high. I think this is a 9 for me so far. Like this is the best first episode
really,
of a season opener. I just want more of it. Like I'm just so excited. I can't wait for the next episode. Even if it did drop, I don't even know if it dropped yet. Usually I give it what they call the Netflix 3, but this was so good off the first episode that I'm already gonna see that this is just gonna be great. This is gonna be a great series.
okay. That was
Great
amazing.
series to watch, and a great way to tie everything together. Yeah.
You want to? We'll review the next episodes and all so and so that.
Yeah, we could do that, or if we want to, we could throw on the mic and do an Instagram review.
Yeah, it's sweet.
We can put on Instagram television. So
Yeah.
all our listings, guys, are going to be at the on our link tree. Just follow our link tree. You can go to our Instagram, follow us on Instagram. This way, you can see. Maybe we'll do like we'll do one big review of this. Like
Yeah,
every
man. What's some
episode,
stuff?
and talk about it.
Different social platforms.
Yeah.
Well, I have some stuff I want to give to the Penguin, so maybe like a burger review and thing. We'll throw some stuff on our different platforms to.
Yeah, well, I'm heading up to Williamsport
keep an eye.
soon, so we're gonna link up. I'm gonna come up there next weekend. I'm gonna drop off some stuff for him, and now I know basically his hood, and I can charge up there. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah, man. So that's excellent.
Yeah, I definitely want. I still want to go do some pizza. I gotta get some pizza in me from up there.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now. There's a big food scene up your area. There really is.
There is. And like I said, next Friday is Welcome to the World. There's gonna be a food up there it's like a first Friday with the first Friday of the month. But pretty much.
Yeah. Well, it's the World Series, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I went past that stadium. I drove right past that stadium. It's funny, I drove right past that stadium and then went over the bridge. And while going over the bridge, there was a lot of Trumpers there. There were so many. They were. I don't understand it. I looked at my wife and I'm like, they do know he lost, right? Like, what are they doing? So I cranked up some Neil Diamond. I cranked up Neil Diamond and put that shit loud. I was driving fast, and I'm proud to be an American.
I thought you were gonna shout out Neil Diamond. Ba, ba, ba.
I mean, they were all there. They're like, yeah, brother. I was like, he lost. Like, get over it.
He did.
Jesus, he lost. You have another.
He's
in
done.
2024, you can try again. You know, just
He
don't
can
hope.
try.
Why are you guys standing on this bridge? I didn't understand it. Why are you guys standing on this bridge? Like, there's no sense for you.
Oh, what bridge was that? Was that Market Street you talking about?
I'm gonna guess. I think it's right off 15. It's the one you're over 15.
Oh, all right, yeah.
Yeah, and then you get on the highway
get real
there
Trumpy
to go.
up that way.
Right there. Yeah, it was just mad Trumpy.
With peace and love, they get real Trumpy up that way.
They were so true, dude. You have no idea how many Trump signs I've seen just driving up to that area.
Well, I have an idea. What's up?
Oh my god! Somebody had it. Somebody had it in a big mode in his grass. It said Trump 2020 on it. I'm like, get over it. Like, it's done, man. There's a guy here that had a sign up here that had Trump 2020 here in Lebanon. He painted it, hand painted it, and put it out front of his house. And I'm like,
I've seen somebody paint it right on the side of their. I've seen somebody paint it right on the side of their house.
Right outside their house, yeah.
On the siding of their house, like, is that not an eyesore? I wouldn't paint anybody's political on the side of my house.
You're just gonna have to go buy more paint now. That's the only thing I see, because you have to cover that shit up.
And then there was one. It was a big mobile sign out on Walmart, and somebody had painted the V for Vendetta V. They destroyed it. Not that I condone that, but I did think it was pretty fair and funny. I don't
I
care.
just
Don't
I
just
got
consider this
nervous.
property, but
It's so funny. I got nervous on that bridge. I'm like, man, I'm nervous because I'm driving an electric car. This screams Biden all day. Like, I don't want to get beat up.
just throw it on stickers on it,
Huh?
and you'll be fine.
This
Yeah,
is how I'm
Lord.
telling you. This is how I blended in. I blasted some Neil Diamond and it was fine, yo.
Hell yeah, man.
Oh man, let's get to our next review. Let's talk about
Let's do
Suicide
it.
Squad. Let's talk about Suicide
Yeah.
Squad. If you guys didn't know, down below, I just made this awesome graphic for What Up Peeps and all the bullet holes. If you understand what that means, you'll
We're
understand
loving it.
Suicide Squad. What did you think
We
about
don't throw
Suicide
polka dots at
Squad?
people. Well, let me tell you, first of all, I'm going to have to say that to
Weird
listeners,
sound
I
there.
apologize in advance because I don't think that we can talk about this movie without spoiling the hell out of it.
Yeah,
Is there any way
you
we
just can't.
could talk without giving away major spoilers?
I was just
Because
thinking.
the first half,
Go ahead.
because like I said, if you don't want spoilers now, the first half of this movie, like really everybody, half of everybody dies. So
Ugh.
you know,
Let me get my take on that. Listen, I was pissed when I first watched the beginning of this. I got real pissed off because all the trailers
I was there with
had
you
like,
on my first watch through. I was kind of pissed because I
all the
thought there was
trailers
going
that
to
you
be
watched
more.
us up to. Yeah.
I thought we were going to see more of these characters. You know, a little bit more build up. You know, here they are where they did a little bit of it, and then they get to the drop, and it's like when Pete writes a spoiler. This is going to be a spoiler-heavy episode. When Pete Davidson got his face blown off, I'm like, whoa, okay, well, I guess we're going in heavy. He wasn't the first one to die. The Weasel was the first one to die. Did anybody check to see if the Weasel can swim? They didn't.
Yeah, listen, that's not like this is what pissed me off. Like they had Merle on there from Walking Dead, right?
Yeah.
I forget that dude's actor, and I was so excited because I
Michael
wanted to see
Rooker.
what he,
Michael
I wanted
Rooker.
to see what he could do. And then that Pete
Oh,
Davidson, and then the
why
javelin.
everybody die? And then everybody died. He ran like a little baby, and they
Yeah,
blew
the
his
first
head
5
off.
minutes of this movie, all the trailer people got killed, and I'm like, wait, I didn't know that was supposed to happen. And by the way, picking what's John Cena's character again?
Peacemaker.
Peacemaker. Perfect character for him because
Oh man.
John
And
Cena
it's
is the
already
biggest
confirmed.
tool in this world, and the Peacemaker.
It's already confirmed. There will be a sequel. A sequel. A spin-off series. A spin-off Peacemaker series for HBO Max. And I mean, I'm here for that. I'm here for that all day.
Yeah, listen, it was cool. It was cool to see John Cena that. But let me tell you something. That was the best idea.
This is probably my favorite absolutely my favorite John Cena role he's ever done.
Yeah, I mean, he's the biggest tool. John Cena is a huge tool, and the Peacemaker is kind of a tool. You know?
He played the tool part perfectly. Yeah,
perfectly.
What do you have him for? He's but better.
And he was funny too. Like when he came, when he showed up in his tidy whities, I'm like, yo, John Cena would totally do that.
Yes, John Cena would definitely show up throw on in his tidy whities.
Him and
he would.
Him and who was the guy? Who was the black guy again? I forget his name. I'm with this. Ezra. Yeah, Ezra something, right?
Idris Elba.
Yeah.
Yep.
He was awesome. He was awesome.
Oh man!
As much as everybody liked the
Deadshot.
Weasel, everyone always talked about the Weasel. I like Deadshot. I'm sorry, but Will Smith's Deadshot was cooler than this guy. I mean, this guy was cool. Don't get me wrong.
I'd like to see him head to head.
That would have been cool. That would be a cool thing. I would love to see that. I would totally watch that. You know
hey, the David Ayer cut had like 600,000, 700,000 tweets the other day. The Ayer cut and the Batman sequel. I want to see both of those. So HBO Max would be excellent to put the Ayer cut, the 2016 squad on there, then give us a side Batman. My God, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
that's what they.
listen, the first Suicide Squad was a big tease for me. Just because I love Batman, I love Joker. They teased so much teased so much Batman and Joker in that movie, and then they give us like the shittiest part of the Joker that we can find. That totally was a big letdown.
Yeah.
You know, the movie itself was cool, but the letdown of no more. Like, I was one to see Leto's Joker. That's why I was glad when the Snyder Cut came out.
I know you all reviewed Justice League, right? Just to recap, what did you give that?
I gave that a perfect score. That was a perfect 10
Okay,
for me.
I'm on board. I'm right on board with you. Just for the record, that is also
In fact,
a 10 for me too.
I have friends that
That
messaged
might
me
be
about this movie, and they told me that this is better than Justice League Snyder Cut, and I'm like, absolutely not. This is not better than Justice League Snyder Cut.
The Justice League, the Snyder Cut may be the best superhero movie I've ever seen.
I'm calling it better. I'm calling it better than Endgame.
Absolutely.
Only because
I'm sorry.
It's only because I'm a DC fan. That's why.
I'm a huge DC
Batman
mark.
is my Batman, and my top three. It goes Batman. It goes Superman, and then Marvel slips in there with Spider-Man. I love Spider-Man and all of his villains.
I love Spider-Man. I love Batman. I love Spider-Man. Okay, so do you know you're aware of the Batverse then, right? What like Barbara Gordon, Dick Grayson, Jason Todd, and you've not seen Titans yet.
What'd you say?
You've not seen Titans yet.
No, and see, here's the thing. This week, I'm
going to tell you right now.
I haven't watched
Justice
any
League right up here.
Yeah.
Justice League 10, right there.
It's right there with it.
That is the best DC.
Now, are they in canon at all or not?
DCE, the universe now is kind of like everything's canon. Like the Joaquin Phoenix Joker movie, that's canon. It's all kind of Elseworld canon.
Yeah.
We would have to have on your coach, Kit Raff's manager. He is such a big DC guy, and he could explain that so easily. Hey, son, reach out to us, or watch it maybe in a week or so or whatever. We'll have you on here, and you can explain the DCE universe to us. And listeners.
Marvel's just now getting into multiverse. DC has always been multiverse. So
yes.
They've always been multiverse. They didn't even have to explain it. They just have it. Yeah. That's why I'm thinking about with the Joker movie, for instance. Like there's a lot of rumors going out there saying that the Joker that we saw with Joaquin Phoenix is not the Joker that he's just like he's the starter, the original of it, but it's not like the one
I've heard that rumor.
Like where it spirals into
I've heard that rumor.
you've seen it. You've seen it in the Joker movie itself. It wasn't the Joker that killed Batman's parents there. It was somebody else that was playing like an imposter of that. That's why I think that Joker was the original Joker because he was the inspiration for other Jokers. Because I think there's more than one Joker in this world. That's not.
That's the guy that inspired the Joker.
Yeah.
Like he didn't really call himself the Joker. He even said, "I'm not a martyr. I'm just I forget how the end of that was, but he said.
I think there's one original Joker, which was the Joaquin Phoenix one, but then it's all copycats there to keep the canon of it, to keep the storyline of it going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
I mean, that's what I'm talking about. Like Leto's, for instance. Leto's Joker is like a gangster Joker. And then you got man, my mind is totally blanking on Jokers right now.
The post-apocalyptic Joker from the end of Justice League, which was the same Joker from Suicide Squad. But in an Elseworld situation where Harley's dead.
Yeah. See, I'm saying there's different universes.
Suicide Squad movie made me want to go back and watch Birds of Prey, which I haven't watched yet.
Birds of Prey is good because this is So Birds of Prey is good just because for this movie alone, it's good because of you get to see the evolution of Harley Quinn. So the best thing to do is to watch Suicide Squad and then watch Birds of Prey and then watch watch this.
Yeah,
Because
that
then
prison
you
scene,
get to
that
see the
hallway
evolution.
scene with the prison, where like the butterflies and stuff, that was really neat. Awesome visuals.
There was like
Yeah.
animation with it, and I remember seeing.
Yeah.
I actually watched some of the extra clips that's on HBO Max with this, and he said he liked using the close in
too.
camera for the close in angles and shots, which was kind of cool,
Yep.
and then the zoom out, which was cool. Like there was a lot of the visual wise, it was damn near perfect. It was damn near perfect visual wise. King Shark, for instance, I always wondered how they were going to do
King
that.
Shark was it for me. King Shark was it for me. No way.
Num nums.
That guy is Nom Nom. Is Nom Nom?
I mean,
He's just
like,
sitting in the back. Yes.
the last time I seen a version of King Shark,
And
it was on The Flash. You ever watch The Flash? The TV show
yeah.
The Flash? They had a version of King
No,
Shark
I
on
haven't watched
there.
that.
If you ever watch that show, watch it. They have a version of King Shark on there.
I'm
But
sure they'll make it too.
it wasn't as cool as this. Like, this is way cooler. This was a way cooler
I want to watch
thing.
the Harley Quinn show too. The animated. He's on Charles on Harley Quinn animated too, and that's on.
Well, we're gonna get a video game, a Suicide Squad video game, which is gonna be cool.
And that looks so cool, and it looks just like the Suicide Squad movie. So I'm excited for the spin-off Peacemaker. I'm excited for the game. Yeah, man, I'm excited that these
So what are you gonna give this as a review? What are you gonna review this as? What's your score?
I don't like doing quarter reviews, but I'm gonna have to go with 9.25, 9.25. It's not exactly 9.5, and it's not 11/10 status.
It's not Snyder Cut. I mean, James Gunn did a hell of a good job. I'll give it to him.
That Flash scene got me on there.
Yeah.
On the Snyder Cut.
Yeah, I mean everything on Snyder Cut got me. I mean, I didn't even care it was 4 hours long. I just took a break. I just grabbed something to eat.
Yeah, me too.
Bathroom break, whatever. Got something to drink.
Just take a half. Just take a half.
And
break.
He did it right.
HBO Max, you can set it up. You can watch half. You know what I mean? It's all chaptered.
He did it right. Yeah, he did it in chapters, which you'd be like, all right, chapter 1, we're done. Okay, let me take a break here for a minute. Or come back to it.
Yeah.
That's the best thing about streaming. You can pause it, come back, whatever, you know? With Suicide Squad, I'm going to go up there with you. I'm not going to do quarters. I'll give it a 9.5. It was a very good movie. Got me pumped. Again, I have to keep repeating this. It's not the first episode I've ever said this. Come on, DC. Give us more. We want more, you know, because Marvel's doing a lot of shit right now with their TV shows, and now they're getting TV shows. They're bringing out their universe, and they're gonna try to be on par with a multiverse. You need to start bringing more. The Batman's coming out in October, which I can't wait. We're gonna see another.
That's coming out this
version.
October.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm excited about that. I'm definitely going. I'll probably go. You know, listen, if it doesn't go straight to HBO Max, I'm totally going to theater and watch it. I'm probably definitely.
Yeah, me too.
That.
It will be that one, the Batman one, and it's definitely going to be Flash. So Flash is November 2022.
Are you talking about the Flashpoint, right? Flashpoint movie.
Yeah, the live action Flash movie. Yeah.
And that's the problem. Like we're gonna have to wait a long time just to get these movies. Like I don't want to wait that long.
I can't wait another year for this Flash movie.
I'm watching Never Have I Ever, which is a show on Netflix, a TV show. It took forever for them to make a comeback. Stranger Things, taking forever for them to have a new season. Like, come on, man, pitch these things out. I know COVID was here, you know, but COVID's a little bit. I wouldn't say in the rear view mirror, but it was when it comes to filming and stuff.
It's getting there. Hopefully,
filled out. You know,
get them boosters out. You know, get our good booster shot.
So all right, so 9.5 for Suicide Squad for me. But you're doing what? 9.25 for you, which is good. Yeah. These are very good reviews. If you have HBO Max, it's definitely a watch. You'll watch it.
I think you should really start out the. Hell's yeah, man, because they're off a little bit. I think you start Titans, and then we can review that too. I'm going to tell you that
this week. I think I have some time this week.
Good.
I'm just going to watch that.
I think we should really start that, and I'm going to tell you that. Have you ever read the animated special based on?
Yeah.
the second episode of the third season is almost a scene-for-scene copycat of From Under the Red Hood.
Yeah.
It's so perfect the way they did that. It was just like watching a live action that brought to human life. And I have
I just
the
seen that. I just seen that they did that for Red Hood.
yeah. I haven't seen The Boys, the Amazon one, and I've
Ooh,
heard
that's a
this
good
described
show.
the same way. If Batman and Wing and Jason Todd and all these people were real, it would be Titans. This is how it would be. This
Yeah.
is the real shit. I can't give that high enough marks.
Yeah. Yeah. The Boys, you have to watch that. That is a great show.
Definitely start that.
That's a great show.
So you
I
start,
have to
I'll
get,
start The Boys.
I was into it, but I need to get back into it. You know.
Yeah,
So.
you start Titans, I'll start The Boys.
All right. Well, let's do some promos right now. So,
yeah, let's do it.
Who do you want to do some shout outs this week? Anybody you have in particular?
I do have a couple shout outs this week. This week on Twitch, you can follow Crocodiledandeelion. He did a octopus. He did a sketch up for me, and we'll maybe put that on our Instagram. I'll send that to you in a text message or whatever. Real stuff, real rock octopus. And another shout out is on Facebook, a page for us wrestling fans. I may have butchered the name, but he has a new page called All Things Yaz, Y-A-Z. Now I followed this guy for years, and if you aren't up to date on like Raw, SmackDown, stuff like that, this guy goes in and by the hour he'll update you by match on Raw, SmackDown, AEW. So you can add up his stuff, and he'll give his little he has his own little opinion and everything else that he'll put in with it. But it's I kept up with him for years, the way he would on different pages and update so that you can follow, like, oh, I'm not gonna watch Raw, but I'm watching this right now, but I can watch and follow everything going on because Gaz is keeping updates. Big shout outs to him. Go like his page on Facebook, All Things Yaz. So those are my shout outs. So have any?
All right, for myself, if you guys see the ticker down below us, I just want you guys to check out Wicked Turtle. Our link tree at the it'll be in the description. I used to use a code. I kind of find it hard for people to shoot the code, so I have a link in the description. Check them out. Again, Raise, check them guys out. There will be a link in the description that goes right to the page. Put in Wicked Turtle as your coupon code and get 15% off. Shout outs. I'm trying to think if there's anybody I need to shout out.
We really appreciate it.
I mean, you know what? I'm gonna keep following us. I want to talk about the Wicked Turtle Nation group. Wicked Turtle Nation group is growing big time. We're almost close to 100.
Okay.
It'd be nice to hit that 100 threshold. And I thank everybody that's on there. And here's the thing. Here's the thing about Wicked Turtle Nation group. There's no rules. So if you want to post something, post something. If you have a podcast and you want to post a podcast on there, please share it to the Wicked Turtle Nation. Have your followers come to our group too, so they can see what we're doing. Yeah, let's work together as one big group. I know the Duke has a couple groups that he has is the same way. We're trying to start this little community of go ahead and post your stuff. I don't care. So if you want to become a member, post your stuff. There is no rules here. I don't check to see what's up, whatever, because I want everybody's content. My new
Right, my new group for Facebook is called the Content Corner. Yeah, I forgot all about that. I do have a
I think these are great. I think these are great ideas.
Stuff.
It doesn't matter. Listen, I don't matter if you're an enemy of mine and you don't like me or whatever. You don't like us. It's fine. You can still post your shit in our group. You know why? Because there's no hate. We don't hate here.
Right.
We love all type of content.
Because
just saying.
Because I have a beef. If I don't like you, hey, there might be people in your group that catch your eye, and I'm not going to hold you back for reaching them.
Yeah, I mean, dude.
just because I have a beef.
Yeah. I say share the love.
Absolutely.
Share the love. If you want to come over to the Wicked Turtle Nation, please join the Wicked Turtle Nation group. It's on our Facebook page. That link will be in the link in the description.
Yeah.
You can and you say you're a content creator, dude. Come on over, share your stuff
Yeah.
there, share with us. We don't mind. We'll probably watch your stuff. We'll share with other people. So it's really cool.
We will do that. Yeah.
Here's the thing: if we can get it up, if we can get that group up, I might have a contest run. I might run a contest for people, and we'll talk about that in the near future. But let's get some followers on that group. Go to our YouTube page.
Yeah.
Please give us some subscribers on there. We are growing slowly. I've had multiple people join. Pretty soon we're going to get to the point where the new people that start joining, I'm going to start giving you guys shout outs right here on this show. So please join, subscribe, like.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, and for my shout out, I don't think
Comment
I have anybody
too. Let's get started too.
Yeah, I mean that's another thing.
We want to hear from you. If you
when
liked
this show
it, give a
debuts
comment.
live. Yeah, we're usually live in the
you
chat.
have any criticisms, let us know.
I'm always live in the chat. You'll see me live in the chat.
We want to hear from you.
When we do this, I'm chatting back and forth. We did see a few likes the last time. Andy Header gave us a like. That was cool.
Yes, sir.
So, but no, let's get the chat up. Let's get everything up here. Let's get the followers up. And I know it sounds narcissistic just to promote myself, but I got to promote this and get us going up some more. Because we've been sitting at a standstill for a little bit, but we are growing slowly, which is fantastic. And I have to say thank you to the Duke.
Right.
He's been doing a hell of a good job of promoting Wicked Turtle, promoting what we have in store.
Thank you.
We have stuff in store. Like we have, speaking of store, go to that link tree and buy some stuff. That's how you can support us. If you want to support Wicked Turtle,
man.
Buy some merch. I'd have the AEW shirt. We were talking about AEW tonight. There's the AEW Wicked Turtle shirt. There's the Slam pillow. Yeah. We have pillows. And if you guys have been watching me, I've been drinking out of the What Up Peeps cup. I do recommend all the time, don't buy this color. Because this is what happens. This is what sucks. It comes like this, which looks cool. But then when you turn it here, there's this big white stripe. I always tell people just get it in white, and then you don't have to worry about that.
That's not too bad.
This type of stuff here supports us with equipment. It helps with us in paying for the StreamYard we use, stuff like that. So it would be nice to have some people, just see some people in the merch. And when we start going back to shows, I'm going to have some stickers. Awesome stickers that we can start handing out to people. And there you'll have actually the link tree. I'm going to have. I already have an idea of the sticker actually. The sticker is actually going to be the logo of Wicked Turtle Network, and then it's going to have the link tree scan code, so you can scan the code on the sticker, and it'll take you in all our stuff. Yeah, so
that's cool.
We're going to be handing them out soon.
And next time we have a Discord group up for the Wicked Turtles group for everybody to go and talk to other people in the community.
I've never used that. You might have to create that, bro. I've never done Discord.
Yeah, man. I think it's fun. I've been really enjoying that. Like the 3 videos I watch, they come to my phone and let me know, because sometimes YouTube doesn't do a good job of getting their content creators to the subscribers, you know? It comes right to your phone, boom. It's us doing the promoting. It's them doing the promoting instead of relying on YouTube to do it, because sometimes YouTube's not with that.
I'll have to look into that.
If you watch DeFranco, you know, sometimes his videos will get demonetized. His videos will get stunted by YouTube if he talks some really stuff. He's a news channel, you know. Maybe he's going to talk about some stuff that needs to be talked about, but they will mute his videos on certain topics, stuff like that. He has a text line, but I think we can do a Discord. We can get some.
Yeah, we'll look into that. I also wanted to look into a Patreon too, but again, for a Patreon, you have to have some sort of product to throw out there. And people have showed it in the past, showing, well, we'll do a special podcast for you. Well, you know, I mean, we'll see. I don't really like charging people for my stuff. Like, I make my stuff. I like people to view it. You know, when you have to put money into it.
Yeah, we
You
could
know?
start putting some more series out there and then make them exclusive for Patreon.
Yeah.
We could do something we could think about down the
Yeah.
line.
Like I
We
said,
have
me
to
and the
see what
Duke
the
are gonna
fans think.
brainstorm. We'll brainstorm about some
Yeah.
stuff. You know, I got, like I said, I'm gonna
Hells
be
yeah.
hitting the gym again here soon, so you're gonna see. You're definitely gonna see Fixing the Penguin come back on the air here soon. I just gotta have time. Right now, my schedule is
Right.
so busy. I can barely fit this show in. That's how
Right.
busy my schedule is. But
Hey, either one of us trying to find pockets here. If anything, we're going to put that right into production and make a better show for you.
yeah.
You know what I mean? We're not trying to be rich. We're not trying to, if anything, we're putting that right into production. It's going to be a better
It's just a
show.
couple guys who have passion for this. You know, we have passion
Absolutely.
for this. And like I said,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to make it rich because I have a career. My career pays for everything
Right.
that's around me. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm okay with my. I mean, it would be nice to have extra money on the side, but
Yeah. I'd like to
but
be
I
able
just
to go back to the shows I was. That's my only thing. That'd be cool. To go
Yeah.
to some live shows like I was.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking for
Go to Sheets afterwards.
Yeah.
Go to Sheets afterwards. Eat some
Sheets,
hot
yeah.
dogs and say who booked this crap.
Who booked this crap? That's right.
Yay.
Shout out to them guys, Smart Mark.
I
You
love
don't
that
show them
show.
out too.
That's such a great title.
We need
You,
to
like,
bring that back one day.
Like review that shit, and it's like who booked this crap?
Who booked this crap?
Dude, I could totally make a title up for that. I could make a whole show out of that.
That was awesome, man.
Just
So,
me
yeah,
and you,
man,
me and you sitting at a sheet eating hot dogs and saying, "Who booked this crap?"
Yep.
Totally do that. All right, man. Let's end this now. All right, guys. It's your boy the Penguin,
The Duke.
and that's what's up, LeBlam.
That's what's up. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for tuning in to Wicked Turtle Network exclusive. Follow us on all social media, and also click the link tree in the description of this video. When clicking the link tree, you will be able to follow all of Wicked Turtle's social medias: our Instagram, our Twitter, our Facebook, our YouTube. You might also be able to get access to the Wicked Turtle store. I also would like to take the time right now and welcome us as a brand new ambassador to Raise Energy Drinks. Wicked Turtle has joined the hashtag Raise Rebellion with Raise Energy Drinks. Raise Energy Drinks gives you fresh, which stands for focus, recovery, energy, stamina, and hydration, with giving you no crash. Raise has zero sugar with electrolytes and BCAA aminos. So hashtag Raise Up and go to your local GNC or vitamin shop and pick up a can, or go to repsports.com and order your Raise Energy Drinks and other athletic supplements in bulk, and type in order code Wicked Turtle for 15% off your order, and that code will be in the description of this video.